And pinkies up. There we are. We are live. It is Tuesday. We are here for the show. Probably not as prepared as we care to be, but we're here. It is a day. Alrighty, so alright, let's just jump into this whole thing. Mr. Chris, you said you wanted to go first here with what you've been mixing.
Yeah, that's perfect because I'm definitely the least prepared, which means that tonight's recipe, everyone, just to let you know, it's going to be fucking great. Yeah, you know what? If I believe it, I think that y'all should believe it because I just said y'all. That's hilarious as well. Okay, well, you know what? Recently, I've been mixing up a few recipes that I've kind of been working on. I have like a buddy of mine who I kind of like hook them up and I'll like make them liquid for like basically the price of shipping and like whatever it costs me. So it's not very much money, but it helps him out and it also helps me out. So I get to have like that buddy that really needs like a little bit of a break on e-liquid, and I get some feedback because I've known him for over 20 years. So if it sucks, he'll fucking tell me, which is nice. It's always good to have like that sounding board that just doesn't tell you that whatever you do is great. You know what I mean? Like I'm from the generation of if you sucked, people told you sucked. There wasn't like oh yeah, that was a really good attempt. I think that you tried real hard. No, it was like, yo, you suck. You should probably not do this anymore. Like that's basically how I grew up. So he treats me like that. So if I ever give him something, I'm like, yo, what do you think of this? And he likes it, that means that I'm on the right track. So there's a couple things that I sent him that I did a few tweaks on. One of them was that it's like a mango, blue raspberry, now it's a sour candy, like a sour gummy. And I actually really liked it because I mixed one up for myself at the same time. And after like 2 days, I started vaping it and it was really nice. Another one that I'm working on is like a grape apple raspberry gummy candy. I'm really trying to get that fruit going. And I figured that what better way to get fruit going is to do like a candy because I fucking like candies and candies are good. So I might as well try those out. The part for me now, for everyone out there that likes to mix or is thinking about mixing, it's hard to do stuff that you don't normally vape. So it's hard for me to mix a candy because I never vape candies. The only time I ever really vape a candy is if I made it. And I only recently started trying to do that. So that kind of goes the same for like a pure fruit mix. If I'm vaping a fruit, which I do vape fruits pretty regularly, but it's always in a dessert. It's like never like I'm going to vape pineapple, pear, and peach. Like that's never me. So when I try to do those things, sometimes it takes a little bit more time because I don't actually want to vape it. Like, does that sound stupid or what? But like that's literally how it is for me. Like, so lots of the recipes that I've kind of like put out there and people can check out, you can tell which ones that are going to end up getting more love, and it's going to be always like the desserts. Other than that, I haven't really been mixing that much up. I've been doing a bunch of other stuff that's taking a bunch of my time, so I just haven't had the time to sit down and mix and like get really creative. But I'm looking forward to that happening sometime soon. I guess another thing that I've been working on is I've just been working on a strawberry custard. I'm like pretty close. I've tried a few times in the past and I've tried tweaking it and I never really got to where I wanted, but now I feel like I'm really close. So that's something that I'm personally excited about. But that's all that I've been mixing. I'm gonna throw it out. Oh, I'll throw it off to Sifu.
Thank you. Just with me being gone 2 weeks, it was just catching up on orders. So I've been mixing a lot of orders. One of the bigger weekends I've had, and I think it's you realize that whenever you have to do all your orders at the same time, then you realize that it's good to space that you're good. It's good to be able to do them whenever they come in and not later. But if there was a lot of catching up on with that. I mixed some stuff for myself. I mixed myself up some banana banana roots, and I mixed myself up some Rouyn Rouge from a billet box, and pulled out a really old bottle of the Yig Tribute for the Type 2 that I got yesterday. And then I did make a on-the-fly orange creamsicle champagne soda thing last night on the Ohmies. And surprising for me, it actually worked out really good. I was very pleasantly surprised with it. Like, I'm interested to see to give it its 5 days on the vanilla bean ice cream to see, or the vanilla ice cream, the liquid barn, to see how that if the cream comes up. But it had that nice like those orange cream candy, orange type of flavor, which I really enjoy. It made me realize that I haven't had that candy in a while. And also, it kind of reminded me of those Hostess cakes, those orange cakes. It reminded me a little bit of those too. So I thought the orange was on point. I was scared to death of the orange. I didn't want it to be cough syrupy, but that blood orange is a wiener. It's a wiener. Yeah, that's been it for me. Just really just orders. I had one last night. I have another one tonight. So, yeah, well, yeah, that's it. Mitch.
What's up? I have been mixing like crazy this past week. I have a bunch of kind of care packages for various Stooge crew and Rave Club members. On top of my, on top of some of my orders that are coming in. Just lots of mixed berry lemonades. That's feel like every order has at least one bottle of that in it, so I've been going crazy with that. On Sunday, I broke my personal record for most mills mixed in a day at just over 1,700. One of these days, I plan to try and hit that 2,000 mark. That's my. I'm striving for it.
Wow, dude, 2 liters? That'd be fucking next level.
Just get some liter bottles and just make them. You'll have them pre-mixed, so you can just send them out.
I think that I'm on the hunt for a large type of container to use to
Mason jars are amazing.
to mix up my. Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Mason
I
jars,
think I
but
need to
get the plastic caps for it because the metal caps are no good. Don't use the metal caps.
Dude, you can get like 1 liter containers from like, I don't know, from the from DIY places up here. You can.
You probably can
nice.
too, but I used to have mason jars for that kind of thing.
I just feel like the 1 liter container would just be like the easiest way to keep it clean because you just mix it once and then you just throw it the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good idea.
That's what
I think that's
Mark did for his liquids. He just threw them in a fridge that he had so they would like actually stay suspended for a while.
Yeah, just make 2 liters.
That's the next step.
Fill it up.
Well, and there's only one recipe that I'd be like comfortable doing that with, and that's that lemonade. But besides that, just kind of gearing up for hopefully a substantial amount of orders come in. I am going to be doing a little thing for Black Friday. I decided to throw my hat into the madness. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I saw you did too, Clown. So hopefully we get some people out there. And I was chit chatting with Mr. Steez Brones about shipping a pack off to distribute for him to distribute to some of our Canadian brothers down there. I'm pretty excited about that.
Australian brothers?
Yeah.
Sorry, you said Canadian. And I was like,
Canadian.
Oh, did I? Whoops.
Crazy if Adam did that.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, to distribute to some of our Australian friends. Yeah, I've been, it's Thanksgiving, even though it's not, even though Overdrip's not recognizing this week as week of Thanksgiving. The rest of us are, and
You sure?
I don't know. I just decided that I wanted to ship out a bunch of care packages to kind of give thanks to the people that have kind of helped me along this vaping journey and mixing journey, and so I just got that ball rolling. But besides that, the only thing I've really mixed up for myself has been some of the mix I made on the Ohmies, that cherry pineapple popsicle. I've been vaping it like crazy. I'm running that in the blotto right now, and then some. I was kind of disappointed with the Gata in restricted direct lung, and I thought the ether blew it out of the water. So I decided to switch it over into MTL mode, and I have some of Wayne's Watermelon and 12 milligram in it, and it shines. It in MTL is so much better than restricted. Yeah, so I have that looking all matchy with that with the white button and the white tip from DHD. But yeah, that's about it for me. Take it away, clown.
Okay, I'm looking at Vandal's comment. We're talking like deep south. We're looking more at Alabama, honestly. Not Louisiana. Even though I think like Louisiana has like one of the most south points, but still. No, we're looking at Alabama when we're talking deep south.
No, I will ban you.
Mute him. Put him in timeout.
Timeout. Oh man. Alrighty. So, yes, for me, I haven't done shit. I'm just I got to be on Fresh's show on Saturday, so got to do a little bit of mixing on there. I did like a weird mixed berry mascarpone cheesecake thing. I'm still not sure how to feel about it. I've been vaping on it. I like it, but then I'm not sure, and it's giving me like an awkward greasiness that I'm not sure how I feel about. But other than that, really haven't really done a whole hell of a lot, just because life and family and things and all that shit just kind of eat up your time. But alrighty. With that being said, who's ready to mix? Who's ready to throw down what they got? Mitch, you ready?
I am.
Mitch looks ready.
So I kind of put the cart before the horse, and this recipe was going to be using a couple of new flavors that were supposed to come yesterday. They didn't, and then it was like, oh, well, they're going to come today. Well, they haven't. So I did switch it up a little bit. It was originally going to be, I call it a poor man's cheesecake, and it's when somebody uses like a pudding instead of cheesecake. It'll be like graham cracker crust, pudding, and then either no topping or like some sort of berry compote on top of like vanilla pudding and graham cracker crust.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave me a good reason to bust out the Chemnovatics vanilla pudding that I picked up. But since the strawberry glaze from Vape Train didn't show up, I decided to switch it up and go blueberry. And so I'm going to be using some blueberry extra from TFA, some blueberry jam from Capella. That's my topping. Then some vanilla pudding with a little bit of Sisha vanilla to kick that vanilla and the pudding up a notch, because I don't want the blueberry to drown out the vanilla note. And then the mix that I like to do for my graham cracker crust, which is cheesecake graham crust from Jungle Flavor and cheesecake graham crust from TFA, and then a touch of sweetener. This week I decided to dial back what I'm using and start kind of simplifying it a little bit more. So, yep, that's me. I'm calling it a blue and white pudding pie.
Nice.
Catchy name.
Like an icebox cake, right? Icebox pie. No baking. That's tasty business.
So that's me. What about you, Sifu? You ready?
Oh yes, I'm ready. I am doing a huckleberry flapper pie. Flapper pie is just basically like a vanilla custard pie with a meringue topping. It's like lemon meringue, but no lemon. So it's just like a vanilla custard. So, but I wanted to kind of keep it on the fruity side. So I decided I wanted to use that huckleberry from VSO. So what I'm going with today is blackberry from VSO with the huckleberry. I want kind of a deeper compoted type of cooked down berry. And I hope that is going to work together. I've never used either one of those flavors before, so I'm excited about that. I am actually going to use the flapper pie from Wonder Flavors at 3%. I'm going to build the middle with some Molenberry legendary custard at 1%. I just feel that's an underrated concentrate. Just something about it that just kind of works for me. And I'm going to deepen that with some mascarpone cheese from SSA at 1%, meringue topping, meringue from FA at 1%. And to boost the crust, I'm going to use some sugar cookie V1 from Cap at 1%, 0.5% of sweetener, and to boost up the vanilla portion of it, some vanilla pudding from Flavora. I was tempted to go with the Chemnovatic, but I haven't used the Flavora yet, so I'm going to use it at a 1.5%. I'm hoping that it comes out silky. The flapper pie already has a lot of crust in it, so I'm just backing it up with a little sugar cookie. I was tempted to go with more graham crust, but I think I have enough cheese with the mascarpone cheese, so I decided to kind of go that route. Coming in at 12%, and I am excited. Harry, get after it.
All right. Well, as you guys can see, I'm actually like working on this right now. So I have decided that I'm going to do like a banana cream pie, but I'm like really kind of stuck on, I prefer non-graham crust. Like to me, that is not a pie. That's for cheesecake. Okay. So like to me, a pie is like the one made with shortening and like flour and sugar, I guess. So to me, it's more like a sugar cookie. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use sugar cookie V2. And then I'm also going to use a bit of Inawera biscuit. And that's basically going to be my crust. I'm going to use some banana cream from Flavor Apprentice. Yeah, banana cream flavor. And I'm also going to drop in some butterscotch because I just think that like it sounds good. And I want something more than just the cream from the banana cream. And I guess the rest you're just going to have to find out exactly when I publish the recipe because I'm still kind of making it up in my mind. But it's going to be like a banana cream pie, but it's going to be like with a twist, I guess. Yeah, with a twist. Go ahead, Clown. Take it away.
Alrighty. So, as for me, I'm doing more like a a blueberry peach cobbler. Don't know. It's kind of what I want to do. I've kind of played with a couple of these before, so it's not like I'm going into this very blindly. But I'm starting off with a blueberry jam from Capella at 1.5%. Blueberry peach pastry from Perillum at 2%. Custard from Flavora at 0.5%. Then graham cracker clear from TFA at 1%. Then the graham cracker pie crust from Wonder Flavors at 0.75%. Peach cobbler from Real Flavors at 3%, which oddly enough, I didn't have that on my list. I thought I had added it, but I did not. So I added one more flavor to my list that I didn't think I had.
All approved by his wife, Rose.
Oh yeah, she double-checked me. She double-checked me. Because I was like, I'm not sure if this will work. And then there was some things I wanted to add. And she's like, that's so bad.
Bring out the professional sniffer. Bring out the royal sniffer.
Like I said, I my nose has been bashed in enough in my lifetime to where my nose really doesn't work all that great. So I need that second opinion every once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then a little bit of sweetener. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see how this turns out.
Oh, I forgot to say, the name
Are
of
you
my
using
mix
a
is
refill?
No. Did
the
what?
name
Did
of my
you
mix tonight is Flapping Heads, So Full of
flapping head?
Pies.
See, Vandal said if any of us had a like call one of them Jason Biggs.
Oh, we should have done an apple pie and done that.
Yeah, that would be an apple pie right there.
Yeah. Flapping Heads, So Full of Pies. I thought Overdrip would like that, but
Yeah, no, it's the Canadian pie. Sorry, I'm very concentrated right now.
no, it's a. I'm trying to distract you because it's
He's
fun.
just being a dick.
Yeah,
No, he's trying to relax him so he doesn't panic so hard.
but I just thought, you might like that South Park.
I actually hate South Park for the record,
Yeah, I
but
know.
I do know that like
I,
Terrence and
I know
Phillip
you
have
do.
like
Flappy
the
heads.
jaw hinge thing.
Yeah.
What's funny is
Yeah.
they do that for all Canadians, and like they even do like if they're Canadian, they'll put like a cutout on their face, but they still do the flappy thing.
Yeah.
But isn't
Just-
like one of the
that might-
people on the show
Blame
like
Canada.
people aren't they Canadian or like half Canadian or something?
Something
but they
like
don't
that.
have the flappy mouth.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well,
kinda read
the little
somewhere-
brother,
Yeah.
Stan's little brother, or
Is,
Kyle's
he's
little
got-
brother, one of them.
Yeah.
Well, no, okay,
Is
he's
adopted.
Canadian. He was adopted, but he's
Adopted.
Jewish also.
Right.
Does he have the flappy
Jewish
hinge
Canadian.
mouth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
He's the only one in the family that does. It's hilarious.
My
But,
one of my favorite things to say is if somebody calls me buddy or guy, I'm
I'm
like,
not
I'm
your
not your
guy,
guy, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Donkey raping shitty guy.
Whoa, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. With their flapping heads and
Hey, as
with their
far as
beady
musicals
eyes.
go, South Park the movie was good.
Yeah,
That
was
musical
fun.
was pretty good.
That was fun.
And because Saddam's not Canadian, but he had the flappy head.
Yeah, he did.
It
Yeah, they're implying something. That's what I think.
The Canadians aren't as polite as everybody thinks.
I think my favorite line though is, they were going on the news show, and then the news anchor was kind of getting into the guy, into like the prime minister or somebody from Canada, like a representative, and then he just has an awkward silence, and he goes, "Well, what about Brian Adams?" And he goes, "Look, our government has apologized for Brian Adams on numerous occasions."
Yeah, I would apologize for that too. Sorry, world. Justin Bieber kind of wish that he wasn't around, or at least, well, I wish he wasn't an artist. How about that? It's funny because like lots of Canadian artists, like in the music world, that if they're worldwide, like I hate them and I wish they weren't even from Canada. Like Nickelback or Celine Dion
Well, see,
or
okay,
Justin Bieber.
Nickelback has earned the universal hatred they have.
That's
Have
self-inflicted.
you ever seen Shane Torres, the comedian Shane Torres, when he talks about Guy Fieri? And he's like, why does everybody hate on this guy? And then he's like, it's the same thing about Nickelback. He's like, all he's ever done is make 50 million bros happy.
That's because they make weirdo pedo music. That's why.
One of my favorite Guy Fieri memes is like they show a picture of him, and at the bottom it says, strange troll roaming the countryside eating garbage." That's what it said.
And who is it?
Guy Fieri.
Oh,
So off the knuckle, this tastes really good. I know that the blueberry extra will fade a little bit, which I'll be happy with, because like right now I definitely like the blueberry is very forward, and I do get like, I'm glad that I get like a hint of graham crust, but this doesn't taste like cheesecake, and that was what I was trying to accomplish, because I get vanilla and blueberry and graham crust. I was worried like that it didn't matter how much pudding I used, that I would get like, that it would remind me of a cheesecake. I'm so excited for that glazed strawberry to come. I've been reading notes on it and shit like crazy.
Mm.
I've been really happy with the vape train stuff that I've picked up.
Yeah.
I like the vape train stuff, man.
I want to try their alcohol
Oh,
inspired
dude,
ones.
the gin. Look, the light rum. Everyone has to have the light rum. Like, for me, it doesn't present like rum, but like in my lime coconut and in my blue raspberry, it just gives you that nice syrupy
Puts the
mouthfeel.
lime
And
in the
I
coconut.
really, yeah, yeah, the one that yeah, put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. That one. The but I also used it in that tiger's blood that was commissioned, and it just I tried it without it, and for some reason it just any kind of syrupy kind of drink or something that you want, it just works so well in that context. And then if you boost up the percentage, you get a real solid white rum out of it. So it works as an adder and as a mean. I just think that's something that everyone should have in their arsenal. Doesn't it goes a long way. Bourbon is good. The gin is good. So solid stuff.
Dude, that peach is strong.
That's what she said. Yeah, I'm ready to talk a little bit.
Go for it.
I am digging this huckleberry. This that is
VSO.
yeah, I was worried that
Yeah,
it was
it's
going to be
fire.
like I was worried that it was going to be like way on the blueberry side, but I think with it combined with the blackberry is giving me this perfect deep berry. You know, like whenever they make a mixed berry thing and it's more of the blacker berries, you know, like a compote. It's I'm getting that coming right through. It's wonderful. Um, I wish that I had a little more silk in it, you know, a little more cream and mess and butter, and I'm kind of missing that from the Mullenberry needs a little time, and I think the mascarpone does too. And I'd have to read up on the steep times on the flavor of vanilla pudding. I mean, the vanilla is there, the crust is there. It's just the body of the pie is not quite there, and I'm wondering if a custard would fix that, or more custard. I'm sorry, more of the legendary. I only put 1%. I'm kind of wondering if a little more legendary custard would kind of fill it out a little bit more. But it's balanced. The fruit note is just it's man. I'm going to steal that combination. The three let's see 2-to-1 huckleberry to blackberry VSO is baller. I'm really happy that I made this because now I'm going to be able to use that somewhere else. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
So when I vape this, the way I taste the 3 components reminds me exactly how you would taste it if you ate a bite of the pie I described. Like I get the blueberry jam and the blueberry extra definitely have that kind of blueberry that blueberry compote. Chris Vandal's cream.
How did you do, Midge? You're a G. You can read that shit before it's focused. It won't.
Dude, that's how I
focus
see
because
the
want it
world.
to.
I see the world unfocused, bro. I'm blind in one eye and perfect in the other, so everything's like, wah.
And he's squinting really hard right now.
So there you go. That's for you,
Don't make
Chris.
fun of just because I look Asian. Don't make fun of me. I get like the blueberry jam capella and the blueberry extra do have like that really nice compote together. Like I do like even though blueberry extra can mute over time, when I like, in a bakery, I love using it because it has that kind of spicy note to it that a lot of the other blueberries don't have. And so I taste that up front, and then I'm glad I went with the percentage I did on the Sisha vanilla to enhance the pudding because I get the blueberry compote and vanilla pudding, and then like on the exhale, I'm tasting like a hint of the graham crust. This is a lot better than last week's.
Yeah, the shisha is strong. To me, that shisha vanilla presents like a baking vanilla. You know, like you got a big old pile. If you're baking something, you have a big old mix bowl, and it's like a quarter teaspoon. You know,
Mm.
so to me, that's how it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
never
strong.
go over one. I never go over 1% Sisha vanilla. You go over that, and it's just like, whoa, it's too much.
Damn, man, this huckleberry is fire.
Just to let you know, Adi, I honestly could give 2 fucks if I get Zen. It's been a while. I'm due. Like well, honestly, I kind of hope I do.
That's funny, Addy. I got Zen. I got Zen this past week, or actually because of my recipe from last week, because on the bottle of Flavor West citrus soda, it says Max Dew. That's what it says on their bottle. It's what it says on Flavor Jungle's website where I get it. Well, he told me that it needed to be citrus soda. So instead of me, just rolling over, I posted a link to Flavor Jungle's website calling it Max Dew.
There you go.
And then he came back. Then he came back at me with, well, Flavor West's website calls it citrus soda, and I just didn't even respond. I'm not changing it. He can eat my ass.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now that I got Zen hard on that before, and he ended up giving me a 1-star rating because I used one from so like Dash Vapes. They have like they have tons of flavor art stuff. So I was using like the vanilla bean gelato or something. It's vanilla gelato, and the way that they labeled it was vanilla bean ice cream, and then in parenthesis gelato. Well, that's not the right word. Like, it's not the right word. So when I put that in, he's like, nah. He's like, you need to contact them and tell them that they're placing the wrong name on their concentrates. So like, I actually had to message Dash Vapes and be like, yo, what is this actually called? I need to know exactly what this is called. Not like whatever you guys are calling it. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why am I going through this for like some dude? Like, I appreciate the work that he does, sure. But like, bro, get over yourself. Just like, you don't need to, I don't know. Anyways,
he's
whatever.
a dude that seems to have way too much time on his hands.
There's a guy with free time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think pretty highly of myself. I blame it on the fact that I'm an Aries. That guy thinks way too highly of himself. I think in real life he walks around with a sheriff badge on, and he ain't even a cop.
That he bought at the dollar store.
We got to be careful. We don't want him calling YouTube and saying that we were doxing him or something.
We're not doxing him though. Doxing
those guys are being mean.
Yeah, whatever.
We're calling a spade here, Mitch. We're not.
I mean, if he's gonna be that thin-skinned, I mean, he shouldn't be doing anything on a public forum.
Right? The internet's the wrong place for that shit.
Well, I guess in retrospect, we shouldn't get so butthurt that we get Zen. But like,
see, we
I
don't
really
get butthurt. We make fun of the
less.
fact. At least I make fun of the fact because it's
Are
like,
you having a
bro,
stroke?
Seriously.
Me?
Who's having a stroke?
Wait, what?
Who's having a stroke?
In my headphones, when Sifu said that, it was like.
Well, sometimes I randomly. I can't help it.
Yeah. I was like, is he?
It's because he has a half thought going and he's trying to finish it.
Someone call Mrs. Mustache. He's having an episode.
The
Get
hat's
your boy
too
here.
tight.
Yeah.
You guys are mean with them shirts, man. Just saying. Keep posting pictures of them shirts. I'm like, you guys are asses.
These shirts?
Yes.
I got the black and pink, and I wore a black and pink hat today. Not even realize I just grabbed it, and somebody goes,
He's wearing.
The girl at work told me, "It's like, man, you went full hard today, didn't you?" I did what? I looked in my. I have like one of those black glass boards, you know. I was like, oh fuck. That looks like try hard, big time. So when I got home, I changed.
One of my friends.
He went full Portland bartender on us.
Was it one of my non-vapey friends? They were like, "Man, you like your setups all matching all the way through." I was like, "Well, yeah." He's like, "Why don't you match your outfits to your setups?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not going that fucking far like that. I wear black all the time, except for this shirt. It's white and gray, but still, wear black."
And then I realized I brought my heavy hitter to work today, and it's black and pink also. It's good.
There you go. You matched it. He went hard.
Went hard, man. Full blown hipster douchey.
Dude, I took my heavy hitter with me to work today too.
Yay!
Except I'm pretty confident we don't have the same RDA on there, so.
I got a nightmare.
I have an Odium. Or a Unicorn V2, whatever you want to call it. I call it an Odium.
OD.
Isn't that what the name is?
It says actually the Unicorn V2 Odium. So when you actually got the package originally, it didn't say Odium anywhere on the box unless you used a light and you could get it to like, you'd shine it on the box and it would be like you could kind of make it appear. It was fucking crazy. It just said Unicorn V2.
No, Anthony Ramel, I'm not wearing my flowered shorts. It's cold outside. It's like 70 degrees in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, shit, dude, that's freezing. It's like on my drive home today, it was 24.
Yeah,
but he's talking Celsius. You gotta keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't know Fahrenheit, bro. It was like minus something,
okay.
minus 6, something like that. Celsius.
Really? Wow. All right, fair enough.
And then tomorrow, dude, it's supposed to be in the 50s. Like, what the hell? Thank God. We
Welcome
got like
to 2020.
3 inches of snow the other day. I want the fucking snow to get the hell out of here. I'm not ready for that.
Oh yeah, no, it's it's 70 degrees out, and the white girls are wearing the Uggs already.
The Han Solos are out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the funniest time of the year.
I still love that meme that a while back that I posted in Discord in our chat where it said, it was a picture of the guy Ned Stark, and it said something like, "Prepare, the days of pumpkin spice will fall, and soon we will be in minter."
Like, minter.
yeah, minter. I probably, after vaping this, I could probably have turned up a little bit.
Are you stroking out?
Steeps. Hopefully it comes up a little bit, and hopefully the blueberry comes down.
Call your dad. You're stroking.
Oh my God.
The stroke is good. The stroke started with me. It's gonna pass, and it's gonna make the circle.
Even better was that his stroke went, and
and
he froze fully.
Dude, believe me, my internet right now.
Yeah, and then the
probably
90s
just, like,
internet noise
teetering.
came up. Chris is just gonna be white noise.
No, I'll just like disappear. You'll be like, "What happened to Chris?" I'll be like, yeah, his potato internet just couldn't handle that."
The internet ate him.
I think that like, okay, so I'm not saying that like I have the worst internet of like anyone that's ever been on YouTube, but I'm probably pretty up there. Like, I never can get a speed test where it's 10 megabits per second. It's always less than that.
Really?
Yeah. Like right now, if I
But
ran
you
it,
live in the sticks though, so it's all good.
I do live in the sticks. But if I ran it right now, it would be pretty bad. Fuck. Man, I don't have anything. I'm gonna have to like rework something real quick here. Dang it.
Dude, we're waiting.
Oh, I knuckled it, and it's like pretty banana. So we'll have to see. I can actually say what I made now. I'll do that while I'm quickly. I also got a dog hair stuck in my mouth, and I can't get it out. All right.
Awkward silence after that one.
My
I
recipe.
got a dog hair in my mouth. Let me put that
It's
on
like
a t-shirt.
stuck between my teeth. I was trying to get it out before, and I was like, well, there's no point.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Got a dog hair stuck in my mouth.
Well, you know what? When you got a real hairy dog and like he's always just like so pumped when you get
So
home,
she
he jumps
said-
all over you. Like it's almost impossible not to get dog hair in your mouth. Okay, so this is my recipe. So I used banana cream from Flavor Apprentice. I put at 5% because it's pretty weak, and I even went above the median, which I think is like probably like 3.5 or 4%. But I want it to be super creamy. I put in a bit of Bavarian cream from Flavor Apprentice once again at 1.5%. I put in butterscotch Ripple to add a little bit more cream and some butterscotch. I put that in at 2%. I put in cookie biscotto from Flavor Art at 0.5%. Pie crust at 0.5% from Flavor Apprentice. Sugar cookie V2 at 3%, and then I put in 0.5% of super sweet. And off the knuckle, honestly, I just taste banana cream. But
That's good
if I
though.
can manage to vape it,
I use that flavoring a lot, Chris. And if you taste a lot of banana on the knuckle, like all banana, you know you're in the ballpark for whenever you vape it.
all right. I like hearing that. I like being in the ballpark.
Mm-hmm. At least we're playing the same sport, you know.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm. Fucking huckleberries, fire! Y'all need to get that huckleberry, man. It is wonderful. It's wunderbar.
He's wunderbar. The hat makes so
It's
much more
wunderbar.
sense with that.
It's wunderbar.
We need to get you
And the
some
blackberry
Lederhosen.
too, man. Lederhosen? I thought my snooting, baby.
Dude, I wish I had some floss. Like it's killing me right now.
Just use some of your beard hair. You can.
I mean, it could be even a mustache hair that got in my mouth, but I don't know. I'm also not vaping the liquid. I realize that there's not that much time, so I'm just gonna drip over something. But it's not really that far off of a profile. All right, that's dry enough.
We're waiting.
Do you
with
guys really like
anticipation.
yours all that much?
Yeah,
I'm taking mine, oddly enough. On the knuckle, all I tasted was the peach, and I was a little concerned about that. But once vaping it, you get the peach really mutes down really weird, and you get a little bit of that blueberry. So I'm hoping it balances a little bit, but it even has like that kind of like graham crackery whatever topping that they use on like cobblers and stuff like that. So I'm really liking it.
Nice.
I'm actually enjoying that. Like it has like
What
that
piece did you
mouthfeel.
use?
I used
piece did you
the.
use?
Well, I had the. Let me see. I used the TFA graham cracker. Then the Wonder Flavors graham cracker pie crust.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the blueberry peach pastry. So I don't know which part of it actually gave it that bit, but I think all three of those are really playing well together. So
that's a one. It's like a single flavor that has those three in it.
yeah,
Cool.
this one right here.
Cool.
Look, it actually
Dude, one cool
focused.
thing about this mod, like I got a freshly charged 2650 right here, and I'm like, that 30p was dead. Just take that fucking ring off, put in one of these bad boys, and then it's good to go. Other than that, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Russian mech, like the RCM mods,
Nope.
but their fucking threads are like, it's crazy fast. So like it closes like really quick, like right there. It's like one turn and it's closed. But to get it to catch the first time, sometimes I'll be like fucking around with it for like 30 seconds.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not sure why it's like that.
Oh man, I've been having my eye on that Bonneville. Oh, that the
Wait, let's see how
EV
many
cigarettes
turns.
keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
it's fucking purge.
Yeah. EVC has that Northern Lights version of that Bonneville. I'm like, oh, I want it.
There. Oh my god. Ugh. So yeah, mixes.
All right, so
Okay.
first thoughts. Let me take one more toot, and then I'll say. Yeah, it's like way less banana than I thought it was gonna be. Um, I don't know if I really think that it tastes like a pie, but it does taste pretty good. Now, it's really nice and creamy. Like I'm getting a lot of cream, and there's definitely some sweetness from that butterscotch. It's like I kind of get a bit of the butterscotch. It's more like a sweet than actually
Mhm.
like full out tasting it right now. But I feel like this is one of those ones that if I like leave it for like 3-4 days, I'll get a lot more of like the crust, quote unquote crust, because I find that whenever I mix anything with like the flavor art cookie or like the sugar cookie from like Capella, that it always like basically that has like very little going on, and then after like a week or a few days or whatever, it's like all of a sudden it's like, hey, whoa, I'm here. Can you not taste me now? Like that's kind of how I feel about it. Um, but the banana, it's working pretty well. It's working pretty well. I really wish that I could have found my whipped cream because I wanted to put like just a touch of whipped cream. So I might end up putting that in there eventually. But right now, I'm not hating it. Like I could definitely vape it. That's like the key for me. If I can like vape it, it's a good experiment. If I like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna struggle to go through that bottle. It's not a good experiment. I think I might be able to finish this one for sure, which is a win.
Awesome. I really do like Ripple as an additive. The butterscotch Ripple as an additive. It's like you said, it'll give you some middle sweetness that like sucralose and other flavorings just can't give you. You know,
Mhm.
it's just you don't know that it's butterscotch, but you know it's some kind of sweetness back there. It's really nice. I like it. It's one of my most used concentrates is butterscotch Ripple.
Yeah, like on the inhale, I get almost all banana, but it's not like it's like bad. It's like, well, I get banana cream, like creaminess and banana, but then it's kind of finishing a lot with that butterscotch. Like I get, it's not like it's like crazy butterscotch, but you know what I mean. Like I get like some subtle butterscotch notes with the cream at the end,
Mhm.
which I think tastes pretty good. Because whenever I think of like bananas, I think of caramelized sugar, no matter what. Because I don't eat bananas raw ever. So I'll always eat bananas in cooking or I'll eat banana pudding.
Mhm.
So to me, like, and even in banana pudding, like there's like that sweetness level that you would not get in a fresh banana to me. Because
Right.
like I hate the consistency of bananas. It makes me want to throw up. Like even
Yep.
just thinking about biting into one, honestly,
Mhm.
gives me a little bit of a weird feeling.
Right. But you know what's unique about banana pudding? There's actually no banana in the pudding. It's like a French vanilla pudding with bananas in it. So that makes sense that you're getting it all the way up front. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, I get the tiniest bit of the cookie, like the crust. This is the tiniest bit. Like now that, because I was vaping, it was like a maple cream marshmallow that I'm sort of working on. Like basically, AJ Holland was on the green room and he's like, "Yo." Afterwards, we were talking. He's like, "Yeah, man, if I like did DIY, he's like, I would make like a maple, like a maple cream marshmallow." And I was like, a maple cream marshmallow. And like I was kind of shed timed up. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, what'd you say? All right, let's go. And so I just spun around, pulled all the shit out, and like mixed it up. It was like 1:30 in the morning. And I really like it. Like
Yeah.
I can't wait to do a V2, which I'll probably do this weekend.
Well, that's a good
Over there,
question.
did you
'Cause
see?
I was,
Did you see Vandal's name? He said your recipe should be called "Curves to the Left."
No, dude, it's not changing. It's literally whatever I said it was. Chris Vandal's cream in your pants or something like that.
Yep.
Cream in your
curves,
beans.
curves to the left
Cream
is
in your
brilliant for
beans,
banana
yeah.
flavor. That's good.
But that would be like a Jim Carrey inspired recipe. Short, shriveled, and always to the left.
Short, shriveled, and always to the left. Yeah.
From Liar Liar.
Yeah.
You know what?
And
That's one of those
Anthony
movies
Ramella
that,
brings up.
I still think is pretty funny.
Oh,
love that
definitely.
movie. Anthony Ramella brings up an interesting point. Is there a vanilla wafer flavoring out in the DIY world?
I'd imagine.
Because I use Chessman cookies in my banana pudding. But vanilla wafer is something that I enjoy a lot too.
Okay, so I've always, when I was a kid, I've not had them forever, but they were called, what were they called? They're called vanilla whipped vanilla cookies? No.
One has a vanilla wafer flavoring.
Really?
Yep.
What the hell were those things called? I don't know, but when I was a kid, my mom always had these cookies on stock, and they're like not good by themselves, really. They're all right by themselves, but my mom would make like homemade pudding, and she'd always like put 2 of them in your bowl. And they're like
Lady
these kind of
fingers?
like vanilla, like real light, like cookie, but it was almost like a shortbread cookie, but not quite. It was like lighter than a shortbread cookie, because to me a shortbread cookie is kind of heavy. It was like I don't know, whatever it was, she did it. I'm gonna have to ask her because they were fucking amazing. I might even ask her to make me some homemade pudding and some of those cookies. My birthday's coming up in 2 months.
I have crispy wafer attitude.
Yeah, I could see.
So is that more
working.
like a? Yeah. So that's more like a vanilla cookie.
All right, later, Kentucky. Yeah, see, like, you know what? Like, this is the thing. When you have someone like Addy Tooney in chat, all it does is make me jealous of all the things that he has. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, all these are so good. It's like I don't have any of those. God dang it! Why are you doing
like
this to me?
Concentrate envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 100%.
Oh, okay. No, dude. No. Again, hang out with Fresh, hang out with Tooney, hang out with Labworks, and you just feel so small and tiny and nobody.
I'm up to 138. 138 different concentrates.
I don't think that I've actually bought. Oh no, I did buy some and I didn't put them in my thing. Dang it! I might be at like. I might be at 210.
Nice.
Also, I'm really enjoying this right now. It's like
there
really
you go.
Nice. Yeah.
You called it. So it's gonna be good. It's good.
I'm up to 343.
What the?
See, I've already forgot what I got, so I probably can't even add them without going through everything again. Actually, no, that's not true. I can go check my previous order. Yes.
Yeah, I'll check your previous order.
Because I did it like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I got like blueberry muffin from Flavora and a couple other ones. Actually, I used them last week.
That's what I do so I don't forget to add stuff to my stash. Is I'll go to my email and I'll have like my email open on my phone, and I'll have like the email from the flavor house, and then I'll get on my tablet and start punching shit in. That way it's all in. As soon as it arrives, I don't even have to mess with it.
Well, he does an inventory list as soon as he gets things. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Well,
expect?
yeah,
from
like
Mitch?
honestly, Mitch is like way more on the ball. Like I'm pretty much a shit show, but that's like my life. I just get by though, so that's cool.
I'm so scatterbrained most of the time. Like I have to. If I don't do that, my fucking world is just a mess.
No,
I
but that's
have
the
to
thing. See, like I
be
am
like that.
you without doing that. Like I'm living proof that like if you didn't do it, you'd still be able to like hold it down. You just might be touch and go sometimes.
Yeah.
That's all. And I mean, sometimes to me that's fun. If everything
Yeah.
was super easy, it wouldn't be as much fun.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the
All
last
right.
2 new mixes I did were like I was like did like the way you do it. I was just like, let's do this, and just started pulling shit out and they turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them. So I like, instead of being super into it, just kind of let it flow. And I've been happy with the way things
Let
have
it
turned out.
flow. Let it flow. Sorry.
All right. So before we do the sign outs and all that, I seriously knew there was something missing at the beginning of the show, and I just realized it as I was looking to my OBS thing here over here.
Break.
So we're gonna do a little ad break before we say goodbye. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sweet. Do it.
Recipes, besides like that initial note of blueberry, don't really even taste anything alike because of that pudding, and that vanilla tastes so much different than custard. Like it doesn't have that custard note.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So that is our amazing show sponsor. If you guys are in the market to get some labels made or anything, if you have a YouTube channel and you need some like nice graphics like you saw in that or our opening, and or anything to like do promotional stuff on Instagram, go check out Shake and Bake Media. Hit them up on Instagram. Anthony, you guys have a website now, right? If you do, let's see, do you have a wrench now? Here, I'm gonna give you that so you could drop a link. All right, so with all that being said, thank you guys for joining us. It's been an amazing show. We had a blast, and let's see, who haven't I picked on first? Sifu.
What? Oh. No, thanks everybody. Thank you everybody. Super fun show. I thought the pie episode was very cool. Very cool stuff. Just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Eat a lot, take a good nap, watch the football, and just give thanks. And yeah, that's it. Find me on my normal stuff, my normal channels. You know where to find me. If you need any questions about anything, just ask. I'm always here and willing and able to give advice. And please go to our ELRs, check out our recipes, and mix them up. That's what we're here for, to mix it up. I'm going to pass it down to Chris.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll just echo what Sifu said. Thanks everybody for checking us out. Also, yeah, go mix our shit. That'd be sweet. I will also say thank you, Anthony, for doing the awesome stuff for us. We do appreciate it greatly. Hopefully, we're paying you back in knowledge and also maybe a little encouragement, because dude, 50 flavors is pretty good. Honestly, like I'm pretty sure that when I had 50 flavors, I felt like a fucking G.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
don't even be like at all down about you only having 50 flavors. Because
Dude, there
all
are
of us
people out there
all of
that
us
buy
want more.
There are people out there that buy 10 flavors, find that one thing they like, and they stick to it. Like seriously.
Well, dude, there's people that mix like 2 flavor vapes, and like they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I just put in strawberry ripe and fucking super sweet."
yeah.
It's like,
I had
what?
my one shots and a few little flavorings. I thought I was like, well, yeah, wow, shit, what am I gonna do with all this?
I'm going
Now-
Yeah, but you know what? Before you know it, you'll have way more. So don't ever get discouraged. And also, like, we're all sick, so really, I mean, all you're trying to do is keep up to people that are like have a problem. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad
Accurate.
thing. I guess well,
Mixing
it's all
enablers.
perspective. You know what I mean?
Mixing
But
enablers.
yeah, so you guys, thanks again for coming out. Come check me out on Friday nights on Janklin Vaper YouTube channel in the green room. Go check out shedtimepodcast.com. You can check out the Shed Time Podcast. That'd be dope too. We do have like a giveaway going on. So if you follow us on SoundCloud, there's like this crazy amounts of stuff. And I have a feeling that there's going to be some more stuff to incentivize you to come and follow us just there. Like you don't even have to listen to it there. You can listen to it anywhere, but just for the actual giveaway, it is going to be on SoundCloud only because that's the way that we can actually like get everyone's information and whatever else. So go check us out there. Give us a follow. Other than that, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Also, the last thing I will say is can you guys please, anywhere, suggest a week for us? Like, you're like, oh, hey, my favorite like vape flavor is whatever it is. And then you're like, I want recipes for whatever it is. And we'll all make recipes for that. And you could try all 4 of them. You could whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just give us something. Help us out here. Like, we'll keep on going and we'll come up with our own shit. But it's never going to be what you want. So just remember that. The only way that you're going to get what you want is if you give us what you want. That's it. So I'm done. I'm going to pass it to Mitch.
Thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. It was another great week, great show. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the usuals, Discord. I did throw up on Instagram and in a couple of the marketplaces on Discord that this Friday I am going to be doing a little Black Friday deal. It's buy 2, get 1 free of your choosing. So, and that doesn't just apply to the first 2 bottles. It could be a great opportunity to stock the fuck up. So, yeah, just slide into them DMs. And I'm out. Take it away, clown.
All right. Yeah, as always, thank you for joining us. We had a blast. We always love doing this. Toonie dropped the link for it earlier. Go check out You Don't Know Nicotine. Seriously, it gives you a ton of information. Like for me, watching it's a little infuriating. At a point, it's very like we've known this shit for years. Like I've been doing YouTube-y stuff for like 3+ years at this point, and I've just been talking my head off about all this stuff. But seriously, it goes into more depth and more information on the science behind nicotine and everything. So go check it out. Seriously, Aaron did a great job at doing it, and I mean it gives both sides. The dude comes from a very like kind of middle-ish ground place, so at least I saw it that way. So go check it out, and you know, go support the guy, because I mean he's a person out there kind of trying to bring what we do here, or like just what smokers in general deal with, to more of the mainstream. Like go check out A Billion Lives Matter. That was a great documentary. Go check out this one, and you know, just go check them both out. Really great documentaries, and they're very informative. And even to like your non-vapey, non-smoking friends, show them this, because I mean right now we're, especially here in the States, we're just being bombarded with all this anti-nicotine propaganda, and people that don't know, they just look at you like we're the fucking crazy people. Why are you doing this? And it's like it goes in more depth than that. It's not just we do it cuz. And so go check that out. Then secondly, I did take a bite out of Mitch's style there, and I was like, you know what, I'll do a 2-for-1 too. So I'm doing the same exact thing. Buy 2 bottles, get 1 free. Also coils are buy 1 get 1. So, you know, hit me up for both, and we'll talk some stuff out. I even like redid the menu a little bit, added some stuff. So good times. Then Teespring, if you guys want to go support the show, we do have a shirt up on Teespring. There is a link down below somewhere, and if you give it a minute, I know Toonie will drop that link. And yeah, I'll have some videos coming out this week soon. Hopefully I'll upload them. They're already recorded, edited, just ready to upload. And as soon as I get that done, you guys will actually get to see me do reviews again.
Hey.
So yeah, no shit. Alrighty, so as always, guys, mix on, vape on. Yeah. Bye.